Welcome back to Next Genwheels, your home for everything that flies, roars, and rules the skies. Today, we're taking you inside one of the most iconic fighter jets in U.S. aviation history, the F-5 Tiger II. This legendary jet, born from the Cold War era, continues to make headlines even in 2025, proving that sometimes classic designs just never die. But what makes the F-5 Tiger II still relevant today, and how much would this jet cost if you tried to buy one in 2025? Let's find out. The Northrop F-5 Tiger II is a lightweight supersonic fighter jet that first took flight in the 1960s, but don't let its age fool you. Over the decades, this aircraft has been upgraded, modified, and reimagined by air forces around the world. Even today, countries like the United States, Brazil, Switzerland, and Taiwan continue to use or modernize their F-5 variants. The reason? It's reliable, simple, and surprisingly cost-effective for a jet that can still hold its own against modern fighters. The F-5 Tiger II was originally designed as an affordable fighter for U.S. allies during the Cold War. It wasn't meant to compete with heavy-duty jets like the F-4 Phantom or F-15 Eagle. Instead, it was designed to be a nimble, easy-to-maintain aircraft that could deliver strong performance without the massive costs of larger jets. And that's exactly why it became a success story. More than 2,600 F-5s were built, and many are still flying today. In 2025, the F-5 continues to evolve. Several private aerospace companies and smaller air forces have worked on upgrades that turn the F-5 into a next-generation light fighter. These upgrades include advanced radar systems, modern glass cockpits, improved engines, and precision-guided weapons compatibility. In fact, the upgraded versions, often called the F-5EM or F-5, feature digital avionics similar to what you'd find in newer jets like the F-16 or Gripen. When you look at the F-5, you can't help but admire its sleek, aerodynamic design. Twin engines, sharp delta-like wings, and a narrow fuselage make it look fast even when it's parked on the runway. The twin General Electric J85 engines are the heart of the F-5, each producing around 5,000 pounds of thrust with afterburner. This gives the jet a maximum speed of Mach 1.6, or about 1,700 kilometers per hour. It's not the fastest fighter in the world, but for its weight and cost, it's still impressive. The jet's agility is another major reason for its long life. The F-5's low weight and tight turning radius make it an excellent dogfighter, perfect for air-to-air combat training. That's why the U.S. Navy and Air Force have used it for decades as an aggressor aircraft, a jet used to simulate enemy fighters during pilot training. Pilots who've flown the F-5 often say it's one of the most enjoyable jets to handle, thanks to its balance, responsiveness, and simple flight controls. Inside the cockpit, the modernized F-5s are a mix of classic and futuristic. The old analog gauges have been replaced with digital multifunction displays, giving pilots real-time data and radar visuals. The upgraded cockpit also includes a modern HUD, helmet-mounted sights, and advanced targeting systems, allowing pilots to lock onto enemies with far greater accuracy than before. When it comes to armament, the F-5 Tiger II still packs a solid punch for a light fighter. It carries two 20mm M39 cannons in the nose and can mount a wide range of air-to-air and air-to-ground weapons. These include AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles, AGM-65 Maverick missiles, laser-guided bombs, and even smart munitions depending on the variant. With modern upgrades, the F-5 can now use targeting pods that make it capable of precision strikes, something the original designers never imagined back in the 1960s. One of the biggest appeals of the F-5 is its cost. In 2025, the estimated price for an upgraded F-5 Tiger II ranges from $25 million to $35 million US, depending on the level of modernization. That's a fraction of the cost of a modern stealth fighter like the F-35, which can cost over $100 million per jet. For nations with smaller defense budgets or for private companies involved in training, the F-5 remains an attractive option. Another interesting fact is that many F-5s are now being used in private defense contracting. Several US-based companies buy surplus F-5s and modernize them for use in military training exercises. They act as simulated enemies, helping US and allied pilots practice air combat in realistic scenarios. These Red Air companies find the F-5 perfect for the job, fast enough to challenge modern fighters but cheap enough to operate frequently. Despite its age, the F-5 is surprisingly efficient and durable. Its small size and simple maintenance requirements make it ideal for countries that can't afford complex logistics chains. Mechanics can work on it easily, spare parts are still available, and its engines are reliable under tough conditions. For many smaller air forces, that's a huge advantage. When you see the F-5 in action, it's clear why it's still loved by so many aviation fans. Watching this jet take off from a US air base, its twin afterburners lighting up and its sharp silhouette cutting through the sky, is a reminder of classic jet engineering done right. There's something timeless about it, a mix of beauty, power, and purpose. The F-5 Tiger II also holds a unique place in pop culture. It's been featured in movies like Top Gun, where it was used as the enemy, MiG-28, and its sleek look has made it a favorite in aviation shows and museums. Even now, it's a crowd favorite at air demonstrations across the United States. So why does the F-5 still matter in 2025? Because it represents the perfect balance between cost, capability, and simplicity. It's proof that not every fighter needs stealth coding or cutting-edge AI to be effective. Sometimes, a well-designed, agile, and reliable machine can outlast generations of more advanced jets. In a world where defense spending continues to rise and technology gets more complex, the F-5 Tiger II stands as a symbol of smart engineering. It's a jet that refuses to fade away, reminding us that innovation doesn't always mean starting over, sometimes it means improving what already works. Whether it's serving as a training jet, a frontline fighter, or a privately owned demonstration aircraft, the F-5 Tiger II remains an icon of aviation history. With continuous upgrades and passionate engineers keeping it alive, the Tiger still has plenty of roar left in it. That's all for today's deep look into the F-5 Tiger II 2025. A jet that proves even after 60 years, great design never goes out of style. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Next Genwheels for more incredible stories from the world of aviation. We'll see you in the next one. Until then, keep your eyes on the skies and your engines roar.